So I have some Spessartite garnet from Tanzania. Now these are loop clean gemstones, meaning that internally they're almost flawless. There will be very minimal inclusions or imperfections inside. Now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be cutting all these three in an ascending series, so 6 millimeters wide, 5 millimeters wide, and then 4 millimeters wide. Now, I'm just looking for adequate dops here, and here is the garnet on the end of the dop stick with some black jeweler's wax, ready for me to start cutting. So here we have the initial shaping of the first Spessartite started. It's a very round shape, and here I am changing the angle to start working on the pavilion. Now here's a shot of the finished pavilion there, and polished. And here we are cutting the pavilion on the second Spessartite. So there's all three finished pavilions. I uploaded this gem design into this software called GemCut Studio. Now what this allows me to do is to see the gem design I'm using, punch in the exact gemstone I'm cutting, and I can actually use this tilt performance to see how much light return the gem is producing and at what angles it's producing that light return. So I have the mouse hovering on the light return here, and at 5% to the left or right, a bit of a tilt, it's at its optimal light return, close to 70% there. And I'm highlighting the center here, and that's where we want the most light return to be, because that's the 0-degree axis when you're staring straight onto the gem. So this software is going to allow me to take the original gem design and tweak all the angles on the facet rows to ensure the most light return that we can possibly create. So here is a shot of what the gem is going to look like finished, staring straight into the crown at 0 degrees. And these are all different tweaked angles on the pavilion and crowns, showing us the different options we have available here. So the preview design shows me to highlight and stare at the gem. This one, for example, would have a poor light return. And looking at these renders, you can look at the previews to see what you like the most, but I like to rely on the graph. So this one, for example, looks to be, in terms of the photo, the shiniest. But if I click this one, you can see that the graph peaks out in the center with the most optimal light return. Comparative to this one here, you can see that at the 0-degree point, it dwindles down. And there's a shot of the two of the crowns finished there.